Fuck Lucas Versace.
What is up, y'all boys? This is your boy, Metahuman Macaluco, and on today's episode, I'm going to be repping War Magic shirt, and we're going to make a pizza. Now, it's not going to be a very great pizza, and I may have to make another pizza, another one at some point, but today we're going to do something a little basic, nothing too crazy. We have our dough ready to go, right? Actually gives serious instructions. Now, it's not just gonna be a plain pizza. We're gonna put some ham and bacon on it, so it has a little more oomph to it. Now, we got some generic brand pizza sauce. Truthfully, I would like to home make the sauce, and I will probably do that at some point in the near future. But due to time, we're just gonna go ahead and just kind of do this. Let's go ahead and add some more. Get it nice and even. Spread it all around. Where's the top? I just had the top. Okay. Oh, it's right in front of me. Okay. Now before we go ahead and add the cheese, we're gonna add maybe just 2 slices of ham because these are already some pretty big slices of ham. Pretty positive these are boar's head. So let's go ahead and put these apart, spread it around. Oh yeah. we only needed the one slice of ham, which is perfect. And they're gonna thoroughly wash their hands now. Oh yeah. Now, we're going to go ahead and move on to the bacon. Now, we don't really need to reheat the bacon. All Father made this bacon the other day, because we're about to make it in the oven right here. We're going to spread that bad boy around as well. Get it in between the hand slices. All right, now we got our mozzarella. Oh, actually, all right. So now we have our oven preheating, which I should have done that at the very beginning of the video, truth be told. But that's okay. Now, we're going to evenly, and I mean evenly, spread this around as much as possible. But we wanted to give this cheese ratio just a little bit more than the bacon and ham, just so the cheese actually spreads nice and evenly. Now, if you actually look at this. Look at this. Oh, yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. And we're still waiting for this thing to preheat, so we're gonna just go ahead, show a little skit, and then I'll go ahead and talk about something serious for a second.
Okay, so I just went out my way to drop Tim off, and these fucking ducks are literally just in the middle of the road, just straight chilling. Dudes, this is not your fucking territory. Get out the road, man.
Now, as I'm waiting for this pizza to, the oven preheat so I can put the pizza in, I'm actually gonna just go right into it and explain my alien origin. So, for the last 3 years since you've known me, of 2019, I've lived a very long life. Okay. I'm actually from Phobos, which is, I believe, either the first or second moon of Mars. Now, on Phobos is a little empire which is called Glothar, meaning I am Glotharian in heritage. Okay. Now, fortunately, Allfather, who was once the mighty emperor of Glothar, is not exactly the best. There was an uprising, a whole rebellion, and we pretty much got kicked out. So there's a couple of Glotharians on this planet as we speak right now. I am being a little more open about my alien heritage, being from such a planet, and assimilating to Earth life is actually pretty easy. It's actually a lot easier than I thought it would be. I mean, just not be a creep. It's not that hard. You just don't want to hurt somebody, you know? Like, you know, you'd think aliens would come down and just be like, we're gonna conquer Earth. We could have. Truthfully, we could have. Like, you've seen me fight superpowered beings. You've seen me fight Lucas from the Frank 2818 universe. You've seen me fight Kita Aria from, I don't even know, or I'm sorry, Kita. I come to find out that Arya is an entirely different entity, and that in itself is scary. Shout out though. Shout out to my dog. Because at the end, even though we fought, turns out we're on the same power level. And he's a pretty nice guy. But that's besides the point. So I'll make another video going more into the history and the background about that at some point. But I just wanted to, you know, let that elephant out the room and just kind of, you know, talk about how all that happened. And it's pretty insane, dog. Truthfully. You know? Like, it's some shit out of a comic book. It really is. It's amazing. Wow. I let that out. I'm Glotharian. Don't know what to tell you. I'm an alien. Always have been one. I'm Glotharian. Call me the Superman of this universe or whatever you want to call me. Call me the Omni-Man. Call me the Thor. There's a million Superman knockoffs. I'm just one of them. It's literally just that. Wow. But that also brings me to my next unfortunate truth. There is another superpowered being. He has his own separate Facebook. His name is Parkland Dad. Now this asshole quite literally did this to me. He is the reason why I'm wearing a boot right now. Alright. Originally, I was going to plan out a video to go to Los Pecados. I was going to go out to Los Pecados because truthfully, when you reflect on some of the videos that I have done before in terms of restaurant reviews, every one of them is either in Coral Springs or in Miami or in Orlando, but I have not done a review in Parkland. But that is because Parkland is, for whatever reason, protected by this almighty guardian called Parkland Dad. Now, Parkland Dad, he is I don't even know what he is. He proclaims himself to be the father of all of Parkland. You know, and I'm like, where are your powers derived from? You're literally just some fat white dude who somehow knows how to sumo wrestle, and you throwing me caused me to break my leg. That doesn't make any sense. He's a fat, rich, white dude. And he has all this power, literally, like not even just a metaphorical power, money, literal power. He's a supervillain. It doesn't make sense. But I digress. Once this is healed, and I no longer need the crutches, the mobility scooter, whatever, that's okay. You know why? Because I will go back to Los Pecados and I will review them. Mark my words. I will review them. And if Parkland Dad stands in my way, well, I mean, there's a barren land all the way on the other side And 441 unlocks the hatchie. Very barren, just straight swamp. We can take it out over there so that actual Parkland residents don't get hurt in the battle. But anyways, while we wait for this oven to still preheat, I'm just going to show you another skit and just cut it from right here. I hope you guys understand why I am the way I am, and, you know, I apologize because in some of my earlier videos I said I was a god and I was this and that and, you know, whatever. I mean, I am pretty OP. I'm like 5,000 years old. I learned Mediterranean wrestling from Gilgamesh, and I learned boxing from Mike Tyson. So I am pretty OP. It's just been these couple of months, it's just been a couple L's. So I don't know what's going on in me. But for someone who's alien, I feel human for once. And it's great. It's actually freeing. Anyway, skit time!
Dwarf Fortress is on Steam. Interesting. Apple introduces Apple Music.
Alright, chill boys. Pizza is pretty much almost done. I put it in for an extra 2 minutes just so it can get a little nicer, crustier, or thicker, I should say, rather. Alright. Let's take a look at that pizza. Oh yeah, look at that. Now truthfully, I wish I had spread it out the cheese a little more evenly. It's not the worst. But, you know, usually a little too hard on myself on my own creations. I haven't even taste tested it yet, so we're just gonna let that bad boy pull for a little bit. We got our pizza cutter. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, that's nice and thick and crispy. You can hear it. You can cut it with the pizza cutter. Let's go ahead and bring this to the dining room. Oh yeah, look at that. That is a pretty good looking pizza. Might have to experiment more, but truthfully, I need to get the dough so I can knead it myself and not have it pre-kneaded for me. You feel me? That is a magnificent looking pie. I'm sorry, I have to pride myself. Like, I thought it was gonna look like absolute dog shit at first. But after staring at it for quite a time, I'd say this one's a kicker. Let's just hope it tastes like a kicker. Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Very hot. Ah, I should have sprayed the bottom. Oh well. Oh yeah, look at that. This is actually really good. This is phenomenal. I'm so glad I decided to do this video. Before I wrap everything up, I just want to make a few announcements. Or rather shout outs, not really announcements. Shout out to Moises Silva, who's been checking up on me, and supposedly he sent another care package, so we may get a part 2 or just a sequel to the fan service special. Shout out to DJ Stefano Paz. You're a real ass homie. I hope you know that. You're cool as fuck. You know, especially when you message me about you know who, the shenanigans that ensue. That's okay. Critics are gonna critic, trolls are gonna troll. I've been there. Been around on YouTube since 2007. I already know how that whole thing goes. Who cares? And what was the other thing? Shout out to Ethan. Hopefully we can get in touch and do another podcast soon. I just gotta get working again at some point. It's just been kind of annoying with the foot. I hope you understand. It's obviously nothing personal, but I gotta take my health and priorities first before I start expanding and collaborating again. But I will shoot you a text and we'll go from there. But thank you for supporting me nonetheless. Keep grinding on your end as well. Keep doing as many interviews as you can. If you haven't checked him out, Lazy E, I'm gonna put all you guys' YouTube, or just shout you out regardless. But for the guys who do have links, it's in the description. The links are in the description, I should say, rather. Sorry, it's very difficult to speak, especially after, telling you my whole life story. Ooh. Anyways, guys, you know the deal. Like, comment, and subscribe. Rec Gaming, you're also amazing. Speaking of which, if you haven't seen the post on Rec Gaming's Facebook and Instagram, brand new venue, the Art House Brewery in Lake Park, Florida, April 10th. It'll be a Mario Kart tournament. That should be pretty interesting, y'all boys. Anyway, I digress. Peace.